Video. In today's video I will show you how you can drastically reduce your application size in native Android development. So yeah, let's get started. So there are three simple things which I will tell you. Firstly is do not use JPG or PNG kind of images, just use WebP. So here you can see that I have a JPG image, and if you so I will show you it is same image. So I'll just show you the image. So first of all, if you have any JPG or PNG, there is an option to convert it to WebP. So you can easily convert any image to WebP from Android Studio. Next, okay, so here you can see the original image is of 3.9 MB, whereas the WebP image is of 1.5 MB. So how you can see how drastically WebP helps us reduce the size as well. You can reduce the size. I can reduce the size even more for WebP. Like if I convert it to WebP, I can change how much encoding quality I want. So suppose if I change it to what, 20%, so it will drastically reduce the size even more. So if I click on OK, it will convert the JPG to WebP. So it might take a little time because the image is extremely large. Okay, so I will just click on finish. So it is still converting the files. So here you can see it is saying that we saved 3.1 MB. Okay, so here you can see it is now only 690 kbs. Also if I try to see it, like it still looks good, like there is no major loss in that image. So yeah, so this is one method, and you load this WebP images same like you load any kind of JPG or PNG images. You don't have to do anything extra. Next tip is so I'm using Kotlin Gradle, but if you are using Groovy, the syntax might vary a little. So here I'm using, so go to your build.gradle. Firstly go to Android and build types. Inside release you have to make this 2 as true. So is minified enabled equal to true, is shrink resources equal to true. So after you do this, so this change is not as simple as you think. So if you are using Groovy, it might be something like minify enable true, and it would be like shrink resources true, something like this. Okay, but I'm using Kotlin, that's why it is something like this. So once you do these changes, do a Gradle sync, and you would be able to see that your application size will be reduced only in release mode, not in debug mode. So don't try to test in debug mode. Also this change is not as simple as you think. So suppose I have included some third-party dependency. I will give you an example. So this is a React Native dependency, like it applies for native Android as well, because so suppose once you enable this too, okay, and suppose you have included some third-party dependency over here, then you will have to check the documentation of your third-party dependency, whether it specifies anything about ProGuard or R8. So here is an example. It specifies that if you enable the minified enabled as true, so if you are using ProGuard, you will have to write this thing inside your ProGuard rules.profile. So if you do this, if you make this both as true, you will have to go to ProGuard rules.profile, and here you will have to add this stuff. Okay, just add this stuff. So this is applicable only for third-party libraries. If you are using normal the APIs from the Android framework itself, then you don't have to worry about anything. So yeah, these are two tips which are really helpful, which have really helped me to reduce my native Android application size. So yeah, thank you, bye.